Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for U-Boat. And we have found us another ship, finally. It is, again, outside of our patrol area, but it's the one we got to report on. Hopefully this one doesn't get sunk right as we get to it as well, but it is a British ship. We can hover over it. We can see that it is, in fact, a British ship. Of course, I got it currently paused right now. One thing I need to do is determine, like it's right now at 30... Call it right at 30 degrees. We need to determine if we can catch this ship underwater. I think we can because I think it's only going about 7.3 knots, something like that. So it's at 30 degrees. It is basically right there is where it currently right literally right on the edge of clear sight. So it is 8,400 kilometers away right now. And we know it's going probably about 7.3. Well, you know what? If it's going 7 knots and we're behind it, we actually can't catch this from a perspective of from a periscope depth at all. That is not going to be easy. Let me think here. Because I think it's actually going a little bit faster than 7 knots, and we go right at 7 knots, maybe even a little bit under. Unfortunately, I think we have to catch this thing on the surface. I don't think we have much choice here. So let's just stay on course. It's not ideal. I was hoping to get us a good torpedo shot, but because we're coming at it from behind, I mean, we could parallel it and come at it from ahead, you know, if we really, really wanted to. But I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, do we want to do that? Just stay parallel, get ahead of it, and come in from a good attack angle? I mean, it might be a little more interesting. I'm gonna have to pause to do this math because my brain does not do the math fast enough to determine if there's another good way to do that. Because we're going 12 knots. How far ahead do we got to get? Okay, let's do it this way. Let's say it's going. Let's say it's my original estimation of it going 7.3 knots is accurate. I mean, that's kind of an odd number, but let's just say it's going 7.3 knots. In the time it takes to go 7.3 knots, it'll be right there. In that same amount of time, parallel to it, hopefully maybe a little bit out of its sight, or right on the edge of its sight. We might even have to kind of duck out a little bit, just to kind of be on the outer edges. We can get to right about there. Okay. And then if we give it another 7.3 knots, or 7.3 kilometers, it's going to be right about there. And again, if we kind of continue on this little bit of a duck out, just kind of put a little bit of distance between us. We might even want to duck out a little bit more than that. I don't know. We're starting to get a little bit ahead of it. I think one more set here, and we could be running parallel with it right up here, and definitely have a good chance of coming at it at a good angle here. And then one final 7.3 knots, or 7.3 knots, 7.3 kilometers. And the good thing is if it's a little bit slower than I'm estimating, that's okay, because then we just get ahead further. And we're going to come at it possibly around 7 knots, 7 kilometers here. What's the distance here? So we're planning on trying to intercept right about here. We want to be about 2,000, at within 2,000, right? So how far, what's this last little distance here? It's going about half, a little bit less than half, which means we can go about 3.5 in that same amount of time. Okay, yeah, we're right up on it. Okay. This is a weird course. It might not work, but we're going to try. And then actually, as I say that, we're going 11 knots all of a sudden, which is not great, but we're going to try to go parallel to it. Hope it doesn't see us, and hope that we can get ahead of it. And I've never really done anything like this before, so this is a little bit of a weird, you know, kind of plan, if you will. I mean, it's right on the edge of our sight, so I'm hoping it's not really able to see us as well because we're smaller, you know. Now we're kind of outside of its sight. Smoke over the horizon. So that's the second 12. So that means it should be at... It should be right here. So we would expect it to be, if I did this right and guessed it right, we would expect it to be 111 degrees. It's close. It's actually a little bit further behind. So we're actually getting further ahead of it than I had originally planned, which is not a bad thing, necessarily. I'm just hoping it didn't see us. As long as it didn't see us, and it stayed on course and nothing changed, then we should be okay. It's got a lot of smoke coming up. Almost looks like it's on fire or something, but no, I think we're good. Let's continue this course. This will be the first time I've ever done like a thing like this where I ducked away and then came at it from a different angle. Oh, I did not actually turn in. Sorry. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll just kind of come parallel to our line here. And then we want to go down to periscope depth at this point. And I actually think we could slow down a little bit because I actually think it's further behind us. Sorry about that. I thought I had queued up this last little bit here. Okay, if it's where we think it is, we think it's here. So we think it's at, what's that bearing right there? I haven't looked at the bearing yet, right? 48 degrees. Sorry. Either 48 degrees or higher. It's at 45. That's pretty close. Pretty close to exactly where I want it to be. So 45 degrees is right there. So we're right now, as of right now, saying it's right this spot right here. I don't know what number we're up to, but A5, we'll call that A5. And we're heading towards this. Okay. Now at 5 knots, it'll in the amount of time it takes to cover 10 kilometers at 5 knots, he can cover 14 kilometers ish. So he'll be a little bit past us, but we're also going to be shooting a little bit early. Okay. I think what we want to do is we want to actually speed up here. I don't want to go unless, I mean, do we want to go? We probably should go flank until we get definitely within close enough to know that we're there. And then we will, we can slow it down from there. Okay. Let's try this. Actually, we're getting a little bit ahead of it. Okay, I think we can safely slow down now. Oh, it is foggy out there. That's actually not good for us. It's starting to get a little bit caught up with us now. Let me slow down for a second. We might have to get it right up on this thing. So we got to cover 3 kilometers in the time it takes to cover... What? It's at 42 right now. It's got to cover 3 kilometers as well. Just, so yeah, we kind of need to match its speed here. We got to close these 3 kilometers down pretty quickly here. Just because, partly because we have to get a little bit closer than I had hoped for originally. 2? Oh, please tell me it's not a submarine. I have been tracking this thing this whole time. We're about to lose it to a submarine again. You gotta be kidding me. 60 degrees is back there. Oh no, it's several. Okay, it's something else. Okay. Really can't see in this fog, unfortunately. Where are we at? 38. So it's starting to catch up a little bit. Let's see if we can get any sort of vision on this thing at all. I need to pop us up a little bit here, I think. Alarm is enabled. Let's put you on the torpedo calculator. Let's put you on the, for now, put you on the depth keeping. You're listening, your command, that's fine. Let's see if we can get a vision on this bad boy. It's at 38. We really can't, not in this fog, unfortunately. And it is... I was hoping to get a torpedo shot on this, and that's what we've been tracking for, but there's a very good chance we will not be able to see it until... Like, the vision is just so bad. What is our vision radius right now? 1200? Yeah, it's right at 1200. I mean, we can... 1300. We can plug in... Sorry about that. We can plug in some of the information here. We know... I mean, we need a vision on it, but we know things like... We can get the angle on bow. We know it's going probably about 7 knots, honestly. 7.3 was my last guess, to be perfectly honest. Distance to target is currently 37 degrees. $2,700. Close enough. Angle on bow we could also estimate here, right? Because we know basically where it's at and where we're at, so... Of course it's a U-boat. Go away, U-boat. 52... 53 degrees. Go away, U-boat. Can we, like, message the U-boat and tell it that we're on it? So 53 this way. Something like that. Close enough. So that's about where we're at. We got a lot of that information at least plugged in for now, even though we can't currently see this ship. And there's a U-boat chasing it. Oh, wait, it's going to pop out of the fog here in a moment. All right, let's get you on maintaining torpedoes for a second, because I think this thing's going to pop out on us very quickly, and we're just going to have time to shoot real quick. Go away, U-boat. Seriously. It says several. I wonder if the U-boat's chasing something else or doing something else. I don't know. We have no idea what kind of ship it was. I actually should have probably figured out what kind of ship it was before I started ducking away, but I wasn't expecting the fog, to be fair. Oh, none of the information's plugged in, unfortunately. We'll have to plug it back in a minute. I guess because I wasn't locked on when I plugged all that information in. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I probably just didn't set the little lever properly. This thing's going to pop out on us. I have a feeling. It is not far from us. I really can't see what it is. Velocity, I mean, I don't think we can type in decimal. We can't, so we'll say 7. Distance. I mean, I guess I can, while I'm sort of locked onto it, and plug all this information in. It's at, what was it? 33 right now? 33. So distance is 2,000. And angle is... 58.8, 59. Oh, did I lose it? There it is, okay. We're locked on. 59. Actually, it's probably negative, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be negative 59. Kind of important to lock in properly. And then 2,000, wasn't it? Nope. I mean, we know it's right there. We literally just can't see it. All right. Do we want to slow down? I think we kind of want to slow down because... What? What was that? Oh, maintain. Okay, I thought that was telling me it was a torpedo launch. I just don't know. I think we get within 1,000, then we slow down. I don't want to get too close to make the angle really bad. I want it to kind of sweep right in front of me, but I don't know how close we have to get to see this thing. Go away, workship. Actually, that might be... Oh, there's 2 U-boats out there. Go away, U-boats. This is mine. Tell them we're here. We get on the radio. Tell them we're here. I've never actually manned the radio during a time like this. Okay, I wasn't sure if there's like an option to tell them, hey guys, we're right here. 29. This thing is... like, we can't see a thing. It's got to be right on the edge of our vision though, right? Because this is saying clear sight. We're about to overlap. Come on. How long do our torpedoes stay maintained for? While we're waiting, I might just have him maintain a second one just to make sure it's good to go. And honestly, let's go ahead and just give you... we don't really need the engines right now. It does slow us down a bit though. Let's give you just 1 engine maybe. And give you 1 guy at least. That'll work. Where are you? It's gonna materialize in a moment. How close are we? I mean, we're right on it, right? I'm surprised. According to the clear sight, we should be seeing this thing right now. Go away, U-boats. I don't see it at all. I feel like we've got to slow down here. I mean, it's about in front of us, though, is the problem. But I would have expected us to be able to see it by now. Good news is we can basically plug in all the information we need, assuming it's where we think it is. It's at 19 degrees. It's still on the same line as it was before, which I'm starting to doubt because of the fact that we haven't seen it yet. 19 degrees would put it 900 meters away. There's no way, right? We would see this thing by now. It had to have changed courses. Right? Is that 76 degrees still accurate? It's close. It's about 73 degrees. Oh, there it is. Goodness. That took forever to find. I'm a little worried that that's not as close as we think it is. I can't even identify what kind of ship it is. It looks like that. Empire Bell. I think it's further away is the problem. I can't tell though. I don't think we can see enough of it to get a distance reading here. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I said 9,000. 900. I mean, it's about to pass right in front of us. Do we just throw a shot at this thing and just hope for the best?
Rohr 1, bewässern.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
If not, we can chase it down.
Los!
I'm just worried it's further away than it looked.
Jawohl.
But it might just be deceptive because of the fog and stuff. I think it's further away. I actually do. I think we actually might miss behind it, maybe? I don't know. We might be right. It's hard to tell, but it's looking like it might actually be right on target. Actually, if anything, it might go behind it. Okay, well maybe it was faster than I anticipated. I don't know. Maybe I should have led the target a little bit. Or again, the distance. If it's the distance, then that would be another reason for us to have been behind it. Oh, this is going to be close. We might be right behind this thing. Oh, it's going to miss right behind it, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it? I can't. It's going to miss like by a millimeter. Oh, my goodness. That is... It does not get much closer than that, guys. Oh. It does not get much closer than that. Wow. Can we throw another one at it? What's it at? 345. We've got all the other information. If we lead the ship this time, we actually might be okay.
Rohr 2, bewässern.
Because all the information should still be accurate. Let's just lead the ship.
Rohr 2 bewässert.
Los! Ja? 40 Sekunden bis Torpedo einschlagen. 30 Sekunden. 20 Sekunden. 10 Sekunden bis...
Okay, this is a better shot.
Viel Schuss.
It's also possible, like I said, I think I was saying it was going 7.3 knots, and I was only able to put in 7 knots, so I think I should have trusted the 7.3 and just led the ship to begin with. And I think we would have gotten on the first shot. It's okay. Take 2 shots. I'm totally fine with that if we can still get the sinkage here. It's a little bit of a weird angle. It's not quite 90 degrees, but I think it's still flat enough that I think we got this. It's still almost getting the rear end of this thing. Very nice. Take that, other subs. There's 3 of them out there. What is going on? There's a wolf pack. And we are the ones that got it. I like that we're poking our periscope over here, but it doesn't really matter. Good stuff. Not really a lot of tonnage, unfortunately. That's not even half the tonnage we needed, which is sad. But it's a ship. We haven't sunk a ship in a little while.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
All right, might get close enough to see if we can interact with the sailors on here real quick. Okay, stop. Let's go ahead and stop here. Cancel. Stop. Let's go ahead and interact with the wreckage. We've got 9 survivors here. Some replacement parts to make kits, but we don't really need those. These officers, we'll grab the officers, confirm, and then we will give the rest some supplies. I guess we'll give them the canned stuff. Okay. Cool. We did it, guys. Another ship. Again, not a very big one, but it's a ship. Take what we can get. Definitely would love to get the 7,000 done. We got enough torpedoes left. We need to go ahead and... It's not an option to load from here. I guess we have to actually go look at the ship to load. Speaking of looking at the ship, how are we doing on food? Actually, a little bit light. Okay, that looks good. All right, well, let me go see if we can find us another ship, and hopefully we can at least get to 7,000, and we'll go from there. All right, we're back. We have found us a ship. It is a Norwegian ship, though, so we're gonna have to, unfortunately, approach it and talk to it at this point because we don't know for sure if it is one we can see or not. So we'll see. We'll get a little bit closer to it. I've been tracking this one for a little while. We kind of heard about it when we were down here, and we knew it was kind of coming up this direction. We're a little bit off on kind of maybe a little bit of the angle and stuff we were trying to guess, but this is the ship it looks like that we were expecting it to be. It does say that the message we got was that one of our other subs did send some torpedoes at the ship, if it is in fact the same one, which I think it is, which does lead me to believe that maybe this is one we can sink, but we don't know for sure. So gonna have to get a little bit closer here, it looks like. Where is it? That's 63. I don't see it with the naked eye right now. It's over there somewhere, isn't it? I can't see it with the naked eye. That's all right. We'll get a little bit closer here. And hopefully that will get us what we need. Let's see, where is it actually? 63 would be about 2,400 meters right now, which is fine. We should be fine. We're going pretty fast. We're actually burning a lot of fuel trying to catch this thing. I really just need one more good ship, so I'm hoping we can sink this bad boy. We shall see. Let's just go ahead and I guess speed up here. As long as it's kind of staying a little bit to our right. We're actually getting a little bit ahead of it. We might want to do a direct... Okay, there it is. We might want to actually schedule... Kind of schedule, but you know, like... Plan a little... Well, it's pretty close to the direct intercept of where we were planning it to be. At our current speed, so... We are a little bit too far right now. We do need to slow down here in a minute. Not too far. We're going pretty fast. Are we still on a decent intercept? I guess we are. Okay, well, I feel like we're a little bit off of where we'd like to be, but I mean, I guess we're going fine. Probably what we'll do is slow down now. I think we want to get within range where when we are within range, we can immediately interact with it. I mean, it's right out there. Okay, I'll stop. Delegation. Let's go ahead and send. I guess our French speaker, one of our engineers, and I guess we'll send both engineers. You take helmet, I guess. You take some dynamite in case we can sink this, and you take, I don't know, the gun, and we'll send a bunch of people over. Hopefully we can sink this one. It is going away though from England, so that makes me wonder. Tries to communicate English, does not speak German too well. Said that turns out to be quite problematic. Blah, blah, blah. We'll go talk to him in his office. I would like to take a look at the shipping documents. Okay, no. They're written in English. You can only manage to spot some references about Port of Bergen, so it's probably where they're being headed at. Oh, they are. Yeah, they are written in English. If your interpretation is correct, the ship is not involved in the war effort. Okay, fair enough. I need somebody with a linguist. That'd be cool. I mean, we can search the cargo hold just to make sure. Why not? Probably like medical supplies or just like random stuff like that. That's not really pinpointable to war effort stuff. That's a shame, man. I really wanted another ship. We don't have enough fuel, I don't think, to really chase anybody else at this point. Garden search, nothing suspicious was found. Okay. Maybe replacement parts, it is what it is. Turn to your ship. Alright, well, we don't want to start an incident here. It is a shame. But nothing we can do about it. Man. Yeah, we have just so little fuel left now. I was really hoping we get something there. I mean, because we keep chasing these ships outside of our patrol area, we're actually not going to get credit for our patrol area anytime soon either. Which is not great. I mean, we got 2/3 of it done, so maybe we can get the rest done. We can get back there and just kind of patrol at a slow speed. Well, I thought for sure that might be a good one, just because one of our guys had said that they had kind of gone after one, but I guess that wasn't it. All right, back to what we were doing before. Goodbye, ship. Appreciate your hospitality, I guess. Ugh. All right, well, we really can't go any faster than slow speeder because we've only got 800 kilometers left on current usage. Really? At this slow speed? I assumed we would have more than that. Oh yeah, 2400. Okay, it was just hadn't updated or something. I was like, that does not seem right. We still got to go another, at least probably 300 kilometers in our patrol here. So we'll plan on that. All right, I guess we're far enough away. We can start maybe our dive schedule here. Is it those stupid... Yeah, it's the stupid warships. Not... Okay, they're moving away from us. That's good. There's so many warships in this quadrant that it's been kind of a nightmare, to be honest.
UBoat, 95 Grad.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seeroll.
Sorry, buddy.
Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
My bad. Didn't mean to leave you on direct orders there. Alright, well, we'll continue our patrol here. At least we got some ship sunk. Or some tonnage, one ship, I guess. It's better than nothing. It would have been nice to get the full 7,000. And we're not done yet, but seems unlikely at this point. With as little fuel as we've got. I mean, we really can't chase any of these things. 194, speed 6 knots, whoop-de-doo, right? That's right up, that's behind us. That is behind us. And it's just not, no, we can't chase that. I'm sorry, we have no fuel left. Everything we do has to be headed towards home. Hartlepool? I don't know if we can... That's 1,300. I guess we have enough at a very, very, very slow speed here. Oh, that actually got rid of our patrol completely. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, we do have enough fuel at a very slow speed here.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
All right, well, I'll get us to Hartlepool, and I'll bring you guys back if we find anything.
Seerohrtiefe.
All right, I decided to bring you back while we're still here looking for AA guns at Hartlepool. We actually just found them. There were only 2 this time. Usually there's 4. There's only 2 this time. But we did find them. There's one there, and then there's one over here to the left. It took me forever to find these things. Very, very hard. I had to get very, very close. We're actually almost out of oxygen. We've only got 3.5 hours of oxygen left. We know there's some attack craft off kind of behind us a little bit. We got to figure out how to... Oops, I want to turn to this direction. We got to get out of here. I don't know. And we can't go very fast right now. I guess we can go faster. Let me get you off of the periscope, actually. Let's go to navigation. Actually, that's going to be helpful for us. I guess we can go faster to get out of here. To try and get enough range that we can at least surface even for just a moment to get some oxygen. So that's going to be the plan right now. Little nervous about this because, you know, there's definitely some ships out there. I had to get a lot closer than I would have liked. It's been a lot longer here than I would have liked. Some ships off to our right for sure. Fast attack crafts off to our right. We can get, you know, a good 10 kilometers out of here. We might be alright. The fact that we can detect them still I don't like. So I need to get a little bit further away. I know the air quality is low, but we've got to... They're close. Like, this is not what we want. Let me head up this way. Let me put a little bit of distance here. How much longer do we have actually? About 200 hours. We're under blue lights, right? So we're good there. Going about as fast as we feel like we can. We've got 6 hours of battery left right now. Still very much dark though. So that's good. Alright, stop direct orders. We get under an hour, we're going to have to, I think, surface at that point and hope that that's good enough. Let me pause for a second. Let me put you back on listening for context for just a moment. See how close these guys are, and then let's plan potentially here surfacing. And then we got to get home. It does say mission complete, so it actually looks like I could just go home right now. What that does with the oxygen thing. I kind of want to surface just to kind of... I'll make sure there's not an oxygen issue, and then we'll go back home. Also kind of want to send the reports here. Okay, oxygen's back. Let's send these reports. Okay, and let's go back home. Not the best patrol ever, but we did get an A ship, and we did finish a mission, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to call it, hopefully, good enough. Hopefully that's good enough. I really want to get some more ships sunk though. We chased a lot. We did chase a lot there. Empire Duke. Wait, we got credit for the Duke and Endurance? That seems a little strange. No, we just got credit for the Endurance. Okay, I was gonna say that didn't make sense. We didn't. There was a U-boat mission at the very beginning of our patrol that we were not able to make it there in time. So that's why I have a 0 there, but that's all right. All right, we got some level ups. Actually, these level ups could be pretty massive, especially for our engineers here. So you got to level up. You are our radio guy. And since you're the radio guy, you're probably going to be our medic as well. I mean, I think we just straight up make you a paramedic. Yeah. That looks good. And then we got both of our engineer guys have... Let me start with the torpedo guy. Because I think I want you to be, yeah, loading the torpedo faster. Because I want my engine guy to be the ship engineer. That sounds good. You've already got Thorough, right? Yeah, so we'll grab torpedo mechanic. And then for you, I'll give you the all-important ship engineer. When he's assigned to a command station, he's also providing advice to the sailors, taking care of torpedo launch procedures, and also creating torpedo solutions to use torpedoes more effectively against targets. It increases the effective damage done by 6%, you know, which could add up. Officer has to be present during both the torpedo tube flooding and the launch for this to happen. So we just need to put him on the command station. I gotta remember that. I don't think I was doing that in the past, but that's all right. The most important thing for that is the ability to sink ships without dynamite. I might actually give you navigator. That way we can question the course. So yeah, I think that's going to be useful. Mostly because I don't send my captain onto ships really ever. So I don't really want to give him... I mean, him having navigator for other reasons would be good. But... I could give you management. I don't know if we need that. When he's assigned to the command station, he's keeping a close eye over the crew to ensure everyone is quiet. Noise made by the crew as well as torpedo loading is decreased by 30%. So we can make sure things are quieter. So that might be something we kind of keep in mind. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's get these guys taken care of. And yeah, let's go look at the merchant. Forgetting that we have two merchants. Alright, we're good on everything up here. We just need more food. And some more torpedoes. Hey, we fired some torpedoes. We'll keep going with these cheap ones for now, I think, because until we get the better torpedoes later. I don't think we... Oh, wait a minute. We got the T+1 pluses. I didn't realize he'd already finished that, so let me get rid of you. We do want the P1 pluses here. Maybe more free P1 pluses. If not, we'll just take the expensive ones. Just totally fine. Nope. Just take the expensive ones here. We'll grab you, and grab you. That works. Yeah, that's good. The new pistols, I guess is what they called them. I'll come back to the food here in a second. We don't need any more dynamite, though. I mean, it might not be bad to keep a stick of dynamite just in case something weird happens, but I don't think long term we need any. We might take another gun at this point. And honestly, grabbing this thing could come in handy for a few things. It's expensive, but let me do that. And then let me check the food situation real quick. Fish, okay, let's fill you up. We're actually almost out of veggies, so I actually might drop you out completely. This fish, we can drop a few in there, I suppose. We're actually almost out of fruit, so we'll get those out of there. We just need some more items that we can bring in as options here. Alright, I don't have a ton of money right now, but we'll be fine. We could grab more vegetables. I think that's okay. This should be enough to like supply us, but we get rid of the fruits at this point. We do want more of this and more of you. And whatever we got the most of, which looks like it's going to be some sausages. So we're going to have a very meaty stew here. So we're cooking for our guys. Do we have enough for the upgrade? Because I think we got the... No, it wasn't you. It was the accumulator. 12,000. No, we do not have enough for that. Oh, my bad. I went too much. That's all right. We'll deal with the accumulator stuff later. I mean, I could probably sell some stuff back and get the accumulator now. What does the accumulator do, actually? Wrong button.
Was benötigen Sie, Herr Offizier?
25% increase is pretty big. Can I get enough money for that?
Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
Let's sell back some supplies. Not ideal, but... Or I could just cancel the... You know, cancel that. For now. We'll get that later. I don't think we desperately needed it. Oh, I forgot to actually tell him I want the upgrade now. Alright, buy the accumulator. Upgrade. Perfect. How are we doing on fatigue? Looks like we're okay. So, maybe we can just resupply the boat, and we'll probably call the episode there. When we come back, we'll go out on our next patrol, and hopefully... We just gotta get a couple more good ships, and we're in a good place. Yep, accumulator is installed, it looks like. Alright, we'll put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll grab a new patrol assignment and go back out. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.